Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today we've got a new release and a very exciting collaboration one at that. Miss Wendy out of Red Velvet has partnered up with vocal duo MeloMance for the SM Station project song titled Miracle. Now, I have no idea what this is going to be. I reckon it may be kind of like a smooth vocal type of thing, which, if it is, I'm all about that. But as for the artists themselves, of course, we know Wendy. We've checked out Red Velvet on the channel. She's been in countless SM Town projects, and then I've known her from before all that. As for MeloMance, that's a little bit of a different story because while we haven't listened to MeloMance themselves here on the channel, much like with Naughty, Big Naughty, and Hyunsang, and well, in connection to that Hopipola, we actually know one half of MeloMance through Gomek Boys because Kim Min-sok out of MeloMance is part of the lineup in Gomek Boys, which is seems like many artists. Well, I mean, we've had 3 of the 5 acts, right? Yeah, 3 out of the 5 acts out of Gomek Boys we've checked out afterwards, so this could be very exciting. I have SM Station always has some really interesting songs. I know this isn't an SM the Ballad project song, which, if you remember SM the Ballad, shout out you. That was some good times. Jonghyun, when you... Anyways, enough reminiscing about the past. We have some new music to listen to, so here we go. Wendy and MeloMance's Miracle in 3, 2, 1. It's soft hours time. It's soft hours. Ooh, a little bit jazzy. Oh. Call and response into a harmony again. Some of the chords that are being used are very jazzy. Some strings, my people. What a way to reintroduce the verse, though. The way everything just cuts out and you just hear the reverb of the instrumentals in the background, that's so cool. That chord movement there is so nice because it doesn't fit with the original Hongi at all. Here's a key change. Here's a proper key change now. Ooh. on the way the song is starting to peter out. Oh, that was tremendous. Oh. Okay. At the beginning, when I said I thought MeloMance was a vocal duo, apparently not. And I'm kind of glad about that because that piano was absolutely gorgeous. But I love Wendy's voice on a ballad. Like when Like Water dropped, what 2021? It'd been so long since we'd heard anything from Red Velvet at that point. If you all remember that Red Velvet drought after SBS 2019 when Wendy had that accident, we weren't sure what was going to happen to Red Velvet after that. Because we got Irene and Sulgi, which was an extremely eventful time because we got, Monster and Naughty. Those were tremendous songs. We got Joy debuting solo with Hello, which was an absolutely gorgeous, just bright, happy song. And then we got Wendy's Like Water. She made this miraculous comeback into the industry with the most emotional, powerful ballad of a song in Like Water. That song legitimately is one of the few songs that I've cried to in K-pop. It was such a gorgeous song, and this song Miracle, with the addition of the piano and vocal parts from the MeloMance boys, and the I don't know if it's actually the SM the Classics or string section or if it's like a different string section that they brought in. I don't know who they are, but just the way the strings are just introduced is, if you know me, I am a sucker for string instruments, ballads, brass, and good harmonies. This had 3 out of the 4. This didn't have brass, but it had 3 out of the 4. I was going to like this song regardless, because I love Wendy. I love her personality. I love her vocals. MeloMance, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I loved all of it. And then wrap it up all together with nice little bow a la the string section. Magical. Like, where's, oh, this is gonna be impossible to find where the strings come in. We'll talk about it from here, but listen to how gentle this piano is. And then you add some power into it as the strings build in. And the thing about the string part is it's nothing too complicated. There's some quick like 16th note runs by like the violin section, but for the most part it's long droning dotted half notes, so it takes up the full length of the measure. And it's just holding a nice droning constant musical chord underneath the harmonies and the vocals. And it doesn't take any attention away from the vocals. In fact, by having this string instrument there, it almost adds attention to the vocal part because it gives it this added richness that 2 vocals themselves couldn't do. And that use of musical silence there to completely cut it before going into the chorus. Just listen to how you can hear the string instruments and the piano just ring. Even though there's nothing being played, you can just hear it ring out into the ether. Just. And then we're straight back into the song. And then fast forward a little bit. final chorus, different key. And then very gradually, you take away the instruments from the background. The dynamics and the string are going down, you just have the little trill from the violin part, and then all of a sudden... It's such a gentle and soft ending to the song. And the song in its entirety is like a really gentle, emotional ballad, but the way the song builds, and then you have that final key and the final chorus where it's everything all at once. The instrumentals dynamics are in fortissimo, if you essentially in layman's terms, loud. And then you just have the longest and subtlest of decrescendos all the way to the end of that phrase. You have a little bit of a fortepiano, just a little bit of a like and sudden hit in volume, and then all of a sudden it peters out with the little trills in the violin section. All of a sudden, all the instrumentals disappear, and it's just you're left with this piano that just the chords are super simple. It's maximum 4 notes in every chord, and it's just soft, gentle hits of the keys and the strings within the piano. As it slows down gradually, a little bit of ritardando, just slow it down, let the song pulse away, and then one final note to just calm everything down. Oh, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, this makes me miss playing in an orchestra, because doing stuff like this was so much fun. Like, don't get me wrong, I love playing like classical pieces in a full orchestra, but typically you don't get the addition of a vocal in an orchestra piece like this. Maybe you get like a solo instrument, whether it be like a solo cellist, solo violinist, solo flautist, solo harpist, whatever it might be. It's usually an instrument. But sometimes you get the opportunity to do it with either a singer, a solo singer, or maybe like a full choir. It's just, you get a different kind of goosebumps that build up on your neck when you get to play along with a singer. And even vice versa, where you're in a choir and you get to play along with live instruments, it's a very different experience. Listening to this was not the typical experience that you get hearing a ballad. I think because you can actually physically see the orchestra and the piano playing along with the two vocalists is what I think makes this song just so special to listen to and to watch along with. But oh, spectacular as always. And yeah, I loved it. I knew I was gonna love it, but I really loved it. So thank you all for watching. That's it from me today. If you want to watch more from me, channel icon is up there. You can find back a lot of stuff I watched in the past. Drop a subscription if you want to keep up to date with whenever I upload new videos. And if you want to see more from me right away, YouTube recommends you watch that video down there. And until next time, bye bye.